of the EMBU Sevens. EMBU Sevens is the fourth leg of this year's Sevens circuit sponsored by SportsPesa. And in this one, you have KCB taking on Strathmore Leos. This is a match that has been boiling over ever since we went to Mombasa for the Prinsloo, for the Driftwood, and then went to Prinsloo. Christie Sevens now here for this fourth one. In the context of the game, KCB leading in the standings out there at 63 coming into this leg. EMBU Sevens, Strathmore Leos second, 58 points, a 5-pointer difference between the two teams. KCB, this is what they're aiming at. They win this one, then fate is in their hands because they only need to be in the finals of the remaining two legs, and they will take the National Sevens circuit. Strathmore Leos, their job is simple: stop KCB from taking matters into their hands in the remaining two legs by winning EMBU Sevens. So this is a must win for Strathmore Leos. They've only to ensure that it's a raft of permutations remaining for the next two legs. It's gonna be a big one. KCB, the form side, have only lost one match in the Sevens circuit this year, and that was against Strathmore Leos in the Prinsloo Sevens. We kick off. Nice ball there by KCB, but immediately Nigel Amaitsa going all the way to score. Quick fire try for Strathmore Leos. Quick fire try for Nigel Amaitsa, getting themselves onto the board, onto the scoreboard, as he looks at his hamstring. He might have stretched it too much in that sprint right from their own 22. Strathmore Leos starting strongly here, Walter.
Yes, the Strathmore Leos have started strongly. Nigel Amaitsa have done what they did in Nakuru.
Yes, trying to replicate what they did in Nakuru Prinsloo Sevens, where they just got off the blocks very quickly, and KCB never really got any momentum to come back into that match. That match, of course, was stopped courtesy of downpour, lightning hitting the skies there, and the game couldn't resume in time. Strathmore Leos walked away with that one 24-7. But in this one, everything to play for. No hint of rain. It has to be a fight right to the end of it. Good start there by Strathmore Leos, again putting KCB under pressure. 10 meters out, they turn over the ball. KCB under the couch here. Really, Stanislas Shikoli going all the way. Held shot inside within the try box. No, just recovers, and Arnold Muita the base of it. Looping pass out wide. This should be a try by Vincent Mola Odhiambo. Quick fire try number 2 from Strathmore Leos. My, oh my, KCB again caught like a deer in the headlights.
Yes, this is the way Strathmore plays. They always lay an ambush there. KCB not able to understand what is happening once again. They have to stabilize this ship or it quickly sinks.
Yeah, you know, it is a game of 14 minutes, right? We expected Strathmore. This is their template. Go out hard, go out fast, go out quick, hit your enemies, blitz play. But KCB have to hang on, just absorb these first few punches. Arnold Muita adds another 2. KCB have to roll over with these punches and ensure that this game does not run away from them. Of course, we expect them to come back strongly because that's what they are, but they run a risk of letting this one being too huge of a mountain if it goes this direction, Walter.
Yes, if it goes this direction. It's a hard one to claw back. There he is, another broken opportunity. Stanislas Shikoli, once again, KCB.
What are KCB doing here? What are KCB doing here, Walter? He's unbelievable stuff. They knew this is what Strathmore Leos were going to do. They start strongly, they start quickly. But it's a game of 14 minutes. But, I mean, you as a coach, you're left speechless when your players know what is coming and they're unable to stop it.
My, oh my. You know it's coming, but you can't defend it. Strathmore Leos.
Yeah, Strathmore Lears putting the afterburners, scorching KCB's backyard here with tries. KCB poor on restarts. The shortest man on the pitch being hoisted there, not being able to recover it, going into the backyard, pouncing there. It was between Barnabas Owor and Stansla Shikoli, and they go all the way and score the third try. 4 minutes into this one, and KCB are staring at a 17-0 deficit. They really have to work hard. They have to concentrate. All calls going against them here. Strathmore Leos making this one a fight, making this one a hard one. They're all pumped up. Their tails are up. And they have the wind on their sails. Strathmore Leos putting one, putting two, putting three on to KCB. And KCB really have to steady the ship here. They are being rolled and rocked from all sides.
Yes, they are being rocked. KCB have to settle down, but the ball is with Strathmore Leos doing everything right. Angel Amaitsa looking to have recovered from that hamstring pull. Victor Mola versus Floyd Wabuire testing the outside, but well apprehended. Shiasi came through to support. Quick reacted there, and Strathmore Leos, try time, Strathmore Leos. What a line by Barnabas Owor. This is just deja vu once again. Strathmore Leos, Barnabas Owor running a very strong line on the inside, catching the KCB defensive line, trying to fix itself and launch their shoulders. But Strathmore are winning every bit of ball, every 50-50 play. Strathmore are on it. This
Talk
is
about
really
everything aligning in your favor. But they have made it count. They have created this luck for themselves. Good high restarts. KCB poor with the recovery of those restarts. And thereafter applying pressure, ensuring that they are not able to defend well, get out of that space. Look at those high balls being contested and giving KCB a lot of pressure. Somebody has to steady the ship for KCB here. As you see again, Brian Wahinya just putting the ball out into space and onto deck there. Some cool heads are needed here from the KCB ranks because they are being put to the cleaners here with just over 1 minute remaining in the first half. KCB have to take a breather. It has to be a game of two halves if they are to come back into this one, Walter.
Yes, it has to be a game of two halves. 1 minute, 1 second to go. KCB can still score here. If they could score 24, they could score another 24 in the second half. But Strathmore are not a slouch themselves. Strathmore would know very well that they're under attack. And, I mean, they can compete.
Yeah.
In no way do you think that KCB is a better team than Strathmore Leos. Strath have proved themselves that they can compete at this level. And I think there's just a mentality switch that KCB has to switch on every other time that they come up against Strathmore Leos, knowing that they'll always want to start off on a very strong footing. So that's it, really, for KCB to try and beat Strathmore. They have to have better starts to games.
Yeah, and they need to match up with whatever Strathmore Leos are offering here. Strathmore Leos are going to get caught out there because they had numbers out on their right here, KCB, and they stroll in. Floyd Wabuire hitting back for KCB as they start their fight back in this one. They needed that at the hooter here at halftime. And we have a match. We have a match on our roosters here. First time of the asking, KCB score. Fantastic strike rate, but did Strathmore expend all their energy? That halftime coming in the right time for them because they have 2 minutes after setting a crazy high tempo in the first 4 minutes. It was always gonna get back at them. And you can see there, first time that KCB have had any spell of possession, they've managed to score. This one, not over by any means, but it will require a Herculean task by KCB to get back in, or calamity for them, and they will leak more points. Yeah, as we prepare for the second half, you can see there fans up on their feet. It has been a fantastic first half. KCB fans just smarting from that first half, asking themselves questions. They have seen this script. It is familiar to them. Yes, it was dished out to them. Similar score. I bet like 2 legs ago in Prince Louis Sevens, where Strathmore Leos hit the front at such a frenetic pace. KCB, of course, being caught out, losing their best defender, best defending scrub half that you have around the circuit currently in Samuel Asati, who never recovered from that HIA earlier on in the quarterfinals. And now we start. Arnold Muita raises it high this time round. Not even dealing with it yet here. Just a loose pass there by Onyala. Onyala should have taken charge of that ball. Just keep it. You know you're under pressure. You know you're reeling under pressure. Just somebody should take responsibility for that ball, collect it, and just afford yourselves an opportunity to reset. That pass went over, and had it not been for the referee being in the way there, they would have been in trouble, because any loose ball and Strathmore Leos are on to you like a dog with a bone.
Yes, the Strathmore Leos will be looking to try and squeeze out this time, this second half. Probably slow down the game here and there. Maybe if they get a chance, score. But KCB on the hunt. And KCB.
Yeah, this match is what will determine the mental state of KCB, because there is nothing saving them from a huge loss here except themselves. They have to fight back from this huge deficit, and if they're able to do that, then that mental shift goes into their favor. But they have to work all of the remaining 5 minutes or so.
It's so interesting to see how George Oro goes into contact versus his former teammates.
And now this is what KCB needed. A break in play here. Gabriel Laimba guilty of overreaching there, slapping the ball. That was cynical, and he gets to cool his heels. 2 minutes in the sin bin now. KCB 7 against 6. They have the opportunity to make as many tries as they can, if they can.
I know Strathmore Leos are an experienced side. They'll definitely know. KCB have slowed it down. They want to attack 6v7, probably put Floyd 1v1 versus Mola with that extra man on the pitch. There is extra space to exploit on the Strathmore Leos defensive line. So it's KCB's execution for us to see. I mean, Strath have laid the challenge. It's KCB to stand up.
Yeah, KCB have to respond. They have around 5 minutes to do that. Shiasi with ball out to the speedster. Floyd Wabure cuts through. He is going all the way. They are not stopping him. If there are two people in this circuit that are going blow at each other, Vincent Mola and Floyd Wabure counter-punching here. Floyd Wabure puts KCB back 7v6. They are on the scoreboard, shortening that gap between themselves to a 10-pointer. Look at that, just steps back inside defense. Alton Amalemba just lazy, goes high and gets fended off. Floyd scores.
It's also very good that they've scored 6v7 immediately. They have 1 minute and a few seconds on the clock for that one-man advantage. But this here being a knock-on by Green, as the referee calls it, is an opportunity that Strathmore Leos have been relishing to get in this second half, because it has been all about KCB piling pressure. Now, this scoreline, 14-24, means if KCB can score twice, either convert one, miss one, convert one, they might nick this one away. But 3 minutes, 47 seconds, Strath have the ball. I don't see this going in favor of KCB. Not judging it in the wrong way, but
Nigel with a loose pass there, and KCB are onto them, squeezing space there. But Vincent Mola steps one, steps two, runs into tackler there in the frame of George Oro. Stanla Shikoli now goes straight into Vincent Onyala. Onyala always on the receiving end on that side. Yeah, referee playing advantage.
Gabi comes back into the play, and that means they've survived that scare of a 2-minute break. Onyala going high. Shikoli and Onyala looking to face off. Onyala being beaten to that contest. Strathmore Leos definitely looking to slow down the pace of the game. But nonetheless, this is an attacking opportunity right from their own 22. They'll be looking to do that long-range trick of theirs with Nijo standing on the wing, Elton standing at center. And on this other wing, you have Victor Mola. So KCB have it all to do.
Yeah, hustling in. Pondo just goes in and hustles Arnold there, and it's a turnover. King George over the ball. They have numbers out right, swing it out. One-on-one here, what happens? Runs into Nigel Mai, and Shiasi brings it back quickly to the left. Speedsters taking on each other. Goes to deck, recycling that ball quickly, going off to the right again. End-to-end stuff here from KCB. Wahinya steps back into traffic and rolls over a couple of challenges there. Jackler coming in, but this one looks to be a try. Second one for Floyd Wabwire.
Try time, KCB. Floyd Wabwire pulling the bunkers from near death. This one here balancing nicely towards the final seconds. The conversion being successful. KCB staying persistent. They attacked that breakdown. They got the resulting ball. I told you it's really hard to play with them against that kind of ferocity at the breakdown area. It's 21-24 now. A penalty levels the game. A try wins it. Who scores next? Who blinks? EMBU7's final.
That quick fire start from Leo's fitness now coming into question here. It was always going to be a game of two halves if KCB were to get back into this, but Strathmore started with a lot of energy, and one could say, and it's a trend we've seen with Strathmore really, in the games that they have run close against Oilers, against Kenya Harlequins and Christie Sevens, starting blitz and then just slowing down and allow the teams to come back in. In both occasions, time has always been on their side, but here 1 minute and 33 to play. They have to now do something for themselves because they are not going to weather this storm with the next 1.5 minutes. It's too much time in a game of sevens, and cool heads needed from Strathmore here. Mola now trying to find space out wide. Shikoli against Shiasi. Big tackle there comes on to him. They contest it, but Muita gets the ball out wide. Nigel with ball in hand, coming in and swinging it out wide. Gabi just wanting to make amends for that yellow card that allowed KCB's fight back to begin. He goes to deck, stands up, recognizes and appreciates the law, and it's a turnover ball, but it's knocked on by Shiasi. Advantage. No referee calls it to a hold.
Yes, it has been ferocious at the breakdown. KCB close enough to regathering that possession, but that knock-on came at the wrong time for the bankers. Oh, what a big shove there at the counter. And that knock-on, if that ball had gone into the bread basket, KCB had an opportunity to attack out wide. Now Strathmore Leos just have to set this scrum, maybe a face or two. And then we are 18 seconds out. We don't know what the referee has on his clock, but we are now narrowing down to that final play moment. It's this one. This is the sport presser moment.
Yeah, and for Strathmore Leos, all they need to do is work in pairs now, work in trios, and just ensure they secure possession, run down the clock, and then there you will have it.
They'll be challenging KCB. You can see there they're shoving already.
Ensuring that is a mess.
Leos. Bahuta hasn't gone, so the referee has told Nijo Amaisa not to kick it out.
Yeah, inside defender has to be here, otherwise Mola will be gone. Then they go for that rack. Good retention there by Strathmore Leos.
Time is up. Referee has called it.
No, the players are not aware of that.
Yes, Wafula puts the last nail on the coffin. Try time, Strathmore Leos. It wasn't going to be easy. Who said it was going to be easy? That is Wafula Samuel running down KCB. KCB thought they had it. KCB knew they had an opportunity, but that has been fluffed out. The meat that they had pounced on has just literally run away from them. The blue lion has beaten the green lion.
Yeah, really nice final, fantastic final. Emotions are high here. Strathmore Leos are declared the winners of the first EMBU Sevens in the National Sevens Circuit. Winners of this one as they ran off quick fire tries in the first half. put KCB on the spotlight there. Cool heads were needed to also finish this one strongly as KCB launched a massive return into that match, but they ended up running short of time as Samuel Wafula came off the bench strong, hungry, and just eager to seal off this victory. That was the confirmation of the same.
Yes, that was a confirmation of the same. Ladies and gentlemen, we are heading to the award ceremony for EMBU 7's Samuel Wafula Dives over there. Many thanks for coming through. Thank you so much for being part and parcel of the ride this weekend. Toeli and myself have been grateful for you joining us. We draw our conclusion here, and this has been a beautiful tournament. Strathmore, the winners of EMBU 7 2025. Congratulations and many thanks to everyone who's joined us. We head to the award ceremony in a short while, and then we'll be closing it out. Toeli, your last closing remarks. Mine, if I let mine go first before I hand it over to you. KCB, near miss again. Strathmore knew what to do, came in early, did it again, once again. So, I mean, this is very good for Strathmore. Last weekend was a narrow loss to Oilers. They came in and won the third place. They've won this tournament now, the competition up top. Still very strong. KCB might still be up
They're
top
still in the
because,
hunt. Both teams are still in the hunt. It's head-on-head. Strathmore 2 up against KCB, and KCB have all to do if they're to remain in this circuit. Thank you so much for joining us.